Hey guys, hope you are doing well. What an incredible day. Bitcoin is up 3%, is heading to 71,000 US dollar, and many good news is out there. And let's get into. My name is Mike Denkler from CryptoMinds and from the CorionX global movement. I am bringing you the most important crypto news, technologies, altcoin, NFT, DeFi, AI, gems to keep you updated and educated. I should state that nothing in this video is a financial advice, everything just for your education. So guys, let's get started. Let's check our favorite bubble chart. Let's see what's happening here. So insane. BNB, new all-time high. BNB touched 700 US dollar. Uniswap is rallying up. Yesterday it rallied 20%, now 17. Injective protocol breaking out. Ordi 23. PETH, the Oracle on Solana is up 8%, and Floki is pumping. STX, the smart contracts on Bitcoin are pumping 14%. So guys, good to see that overall market pretty bullish. Somehow Ethereum is lagging a little bit, but all other coins are rallying and doing well, especially also Shiba and BNB, but Solana is also up. So let's go and check out the major news, and also let's see what's happening here. So let's check our first news. Okay, so Fidelity executive says that most investors should have some Bitcoin allocation. Okay, so he's the head executive. It's tough because a lot of professional investors are able to model out every asset class given the amount of data that's at our fingertips now. With digital assets, you don't have the luxury, and I think that's fine. So they cannot analyze Bitcoin back to 50 years. That's why you just have to understand why you might want to own this, understand the potential of this technology, and then position accordingly. And also, guys, look out and envision what can happen. Bitcoin is just a 15 years old teenager. Institutional interest in Bitcoin and other digital assets surged following the introduction of spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds in the US. And also now we will have Ethereum ETFs as well. Okay. Cool. So inflows, but we will have other inflows data on Twitter. So guys, next piece of news is be careful. Hackers, scammers out there as we are heading into the bull market. Hackers are working on to steal your crypto, so be very careful. Hackers exploit Chrome plugin to steal millions from Binance accounts. So hackers, a promotional plugin steals cookies from users, which hackers use to bypass password and two-factor authentication verification and log into the victim's Binance account. So they logged in the Binance account, and that was a Chrome plugin called Agr. So I don't know what is this Agr doing, but the promotional plugin steals cookies from users, which hackers use to bypass password and two-factor authentications, 2FA verifications. And so guys, always use VPN. So use NordVPN because it's masking your IP address. So this is one of the security things that you can make it easily, few US dollar per month. So use a VPN, and as you are trading, then also have a good antivirus program. Don't download these unknown extensions, and always use incognito window when you are entering to your exchange accounts. So guys, that's it. So hope you learned something, and then you will not go to this same problem. So Binance did nothing, even though I knew of the theft and frequent cross trading. Hackers manipulated accounts for over an hour, causing extremely abnormal transactions in multiple currency pairs without any risk control. Binance failed to freeze the funds, and the obvious hacker's single account is in the platform on time. Our investigation of the incidents didn't find any such plugin based on the data and material provided to us by the user at the time. Prior to the ex post, the community influence had alerted. Yeah, so the user says that it's Binance fault. Binance says it's user fault. So actually, I think maybe it's user fault. But also, when an unusual trading activities going on, I think exchanges should develop something that watching this unusual trading activity and blocking the exchange account. So next huge news: Singularity Net announces ASI token merger dates for Fetch AI, AGX, and Ocean. So three biggest AI coins, AI projects will merge, and the huge behemoth AI token ASI will be launched. So, okay, let's see here the dates and the ratios. FET tokens will be converted into ASI at 1:1 ratio, AGIX at a ratio of 1 to 0.4333, and Ocean at ratio of 1 to almost the same. ASI20 tokens will be made available on June 11th for users to swap FET for ASI tokens via token migration contract. So there will be a token migration contract. In the coming days, we will provide step-by-step guides on ARC20 tokens migration, as well as more information on the migration process for AGX holders on Cardano, because AGX, I think, also has ARC20 and Cardano. The ASI token will function across the combined decentralized AI network, providing unprecedented scale. The AI push. Okay. So the university, okay, so AI push. So AI is everything. ChatGPT Edu and AI large language model tailored for university use. Okay, so let me know in the comment section what is your expectation from this ASI new AI token. Next, US political change could expose crypto to 20,000 industry, according to Bitwise. And they says that regulatory uncertainty is holding back the 20 trillion US dollar financial advisory industry from investing more in crypto, claims Bitwise investment head. Imagine then how much of that 20 trillion will go into crypto when the biggest barrier gets filled. So the biggest barrier that the big investors are uncertain because the regulatory missing a regulatory clarity. If you think BlackRock's move into the crypto space positively impacted the market, imagine if all of Wall Street accepted crypto as a normal part of the market, he added. The market is undervaluing the impact of Washington's changing attitude towards crypto. So this is a changing political attitude that started Donald Trump, and then also Biden administration turned into crypto. Despite the veto, in his opinion, we should already be at all-time highs. I wrote about this in my latest memo. Washington awakens. This is what alpha looks like. Okay, so Washington, D.C. Politicians are learning now about crypto and getting understanding. But even this is a minor setback. We have been sailing upwind for a decade in crypto, he added. If people understood the ramifications of the shift in Washington, D.C., the crypto market would be at all-time high. The tide has changed, but the water hasn't come in yet. Wake me up when the action happens. So actions done, but the reaction is missing, but will come. So guys, let's go and come to Twitter. Definitely make a Twitter account if you haven't already done, and follow at MIKLOS Dankler, and also follow Corion platform and laserpunk _gods. And our first news is that Tether, concerned by EU's problematic MiCA stablecoin requirements, says Tether CEO Paolo Ardonio. So Tether CEO Paolo Ardoni told the bloc that the EU's MiCA regulation contains several problematic requirements. He said those requirements could not only render the job of a stablecoin issuer extremely complex, but also make EU licensed stablecoins extremely vulnerable and riskier to operate. So it's not just making the issuer really difficult to issue and manage the issued stablecoins, but it's also vulnerable and riskier to operate. Okay, so new regulations will come from 1st of July in the European Union. And Tether has been actively involved in regulatory technical standards consultations over the past months and remains concerned that MiCA contains several problematic requirements. Adonio told to block. Okay, so the world's largest by circulation stablecoin, but it remains unclear whether MiCA will impact Europeans' access to the stablecoin. So it's not clear if MiCA will influence USDT or not. Binance won't delist any unauthorized stablecoins on spot, but will limit their availability for European users only on certain products. So we'll see. Okay, also OKX and Kraken are also being forced to consider MiCA's potential impact. So we see, guys, US dollar Tether is the biggest stablecoin. Let me check the market cap. So USDT's market cap is 112 billion US dollar, and Tether is one of the biggest holders of the US Treasury bonds. So guys, according to my opinion, I think that it will be somehow solved this issue because US don't want Tether to decrease their treasury bonds holdings because the less usage of the USDT stablecoins, and if MiCA regulation is not suitable for Tether, then it would mean that Europe wouldn't use USDT, and that would cause less treasury bonds holdings for Tether. So this vicious circle is coming together. So next piece of news is second highest daily inflow ever on June 4th. Grayscale turned into inflows. Total spot Bitcoin ETF holdings in the US reached almost 61.4 billion. So guys, this is the chart and you see that the daily total net inflow, this is the total net, the brown is the total net inflow, the white is the total net assets that they are holding, and this is the daily net inflow or outflows what we see here, and this was the second biggest, almost 887 million. And Grayscale, all of the time was selling Bitcoin, but yesterday they had an inflow of 28 million US dollar worth of Bitcoin. Give a like and share all these guys. Grayscale Bitcoin spot ETF 28 million inflow, sellers run out. So also check out this is from Invest Answer, and just 2 times Grayscale went up in inflow. That was a day a month ago or when, and yesterday, and this is the average the average outflow inflow is getting into positive. Okay, things are lining up. LKI AI, Leica AI is coming. This is a meme coin, so be very careful. I like this thread above Kaspa. Kaspa aims to create a truly decentralized and efficient financial system, so check out this blog. Okay, Arthur Hayes did foresee this. Banking crisis create more liquidity and bullish for Bitcoin and crypto. Obvious there are not enough banking reserves in the system. This is an easy fix for J. Powell. just taper Q quantitative tightening. Over time, this is a dollar liquidity positive and will provide another bullish catalyst for crypto. Will this debt spiral treated with quantitative easing? I think the fiat-based monetary system with over-leveraged debt is unsustainable. 500 billion unrealized losses held by US banks. Safeguard yourself from losses, hold Bitcoin. FDIC just reported that 26 banks are on the brink of insolvent collapse as they have 517 billion US dollar of unrealized losses in Q1 2024. Okay, guys, insane. So stay away from debt, stay away from fiat as you can, and hold Bitcoin and crypto. Breakout from a 5-year wedge against liquidity. So this is from Tech Dev. We are watching a breakout of a 5-year wedge against liquidity. So this chart below the Bitcoin chart is the Bitcoin against the liquidity, and liquidity, Bitcoin is breaking against the liquidity. Expectations based on the extrapolating from the past may underestimate. Cool. M2 expansion just getting starting. Are you prepared for 100,000 Bitcoin? So this is the M2 money supply, and M2 money supply is getting into positive. So do you notice anything? Asked Willy Woo. DXY Bollinger Band tightening, huge move soon. DXY is the dollar strength index. When this is Bollinger Bands, when it's tightening, then a huge move comes, and we expect to break down that. We expect dollar to go weaker. Bitcoin monthly chart is extremely bullish. Okay, could not be more bullish. Monthly candle chart since inception. It's the RSI on the top, and RSI could go much higher, and these are these kind of movements from top to bottom, and then breaking new highs to bottom, and new highs, and up from here. Bitcoin versus stock coins SPX. So this is the SPX, I think the S&P 500. Bitcoin is working on a historical breakout. Fundamentals are needed before the launch. Chart from ALF charts. Resistance, overhead supply, imminent breakout. So just retesting this previous breakout, and these are Fibonacci extensions. 1.618 brings us to 100,000. And 2.618, 155,000, and 4236 bring us to 242,000 US dollar Bitcoin price. Don't miss Bitcoin's upcoming parabolic moves. It will happen fast. According to Luke Mikic, there is a 10-day rule of Bitcoin, so you don't get left blindsided by Bitcoin's explosive rallies. In 2020, Bitcoin rallied from 17 to 42,000 in only 28 days. In 2017, Bitcoin rallied from 5,800 to 20,000 in only 23 days. Most people trying to time the market and miss both moves in previous bull markets. So guys, be in the game, have exposure, and then let's rock and roll. Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs in Australia and Thailand following Hong Kong. Thailand approves the first Bitcoin ETF. Smart Money front-ran the Ethereum ETF launch. Kyle Dub says that after the US greenlight spot Ethereum ETFs, a whopping 3 billion in Ethereum exited crypto exchanges, reported by Glassnode. So massive shift signals a surge in investors' confidence and Ethereum's appeal. Okay, we already talked about this. Bitcoin is about 7,000, but YouTube views are down. So guys, check out this. YouTube views are down, and These crypto YouTube channels are at 800,000 per day compared to 4 million per day in 2021. So YouTube views are not at the all-time highs yet. Yeah, so LFGO community is insane. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a man who keeps his word. This is CryptoMinds. CryptoMinds bought half of the amounts that, or bought the same amounts that they sent to airdrop LFGO to CryptoBanter community. The ultimate list of 30 most profitable airdrops. Check out this if you are my farming airdrops. The cycle is completely different. 95% of traders have underperformed BTC, and this is quite interesting. There are no longer periods of easy mode where BTC rise pushes all other altcoins up. Factors that led to this include over-saturation of narratives and projects, high FDV unlocks suppressing price action, institutional adoption entirely driven towards BTC due to its spot ETF launch. To perform in this market, you need to be adept at picking out projects with high concentration of mindshare within narratives. Example, Ondo in RVA segment, Arviv Near in the AI space, Pepe, Bonk memes, Pendle in the ETF segment. Have patience and conviction, stop rotating. Money flows in between narratives don't happen so often anymore as attention is concentrated within top projects. We would better at being patient with the top projects in each segment that chase a beta in a forced narrative. Avoid betas due to the oversaturation of altcoins in this current market climate. Concentration of mindshare attentions results in major projects, results in lower upside for betas. LDO is a prime example of how betas will continue to underperform majors, especially if you're looking at the benefits from raw Ethereum upside from ETF flows. I sincerely hope that everyone realizes this and doesn't fall prey to bullshit narratives or other tax tokens launched by malicious call teams. BTC is going to 100,000 to make sure you are positioned for this ride. Yes, guys, but we are degens. Okay, global money supply in USD at 80 trillion US dollar. Here is a comparison of global M2 money supply, Bitcoin and gold. Okay, in Marty party opinion, we print to 100 trillion before 2026. To get this value in the TradingView chart, okay, so money supply, total money supply is at 80 trillion. Total global money supply versus gold and Bitcoin. Gold is the brown and Bitcoin is the white. And China M2 and India M2, Japan M2, India M2. Okay, cool. Global money supply is huge. Once Ethereum will rally, altcoins will go bananas. Banana moon. Ethereum repeating the 2020 pattern, that spark of alt season. And this is just, these are Fibonacci levels and Fibonacci extensions. Retesting Fibonacci levels and just jumping from there, 618. And then the next is at 1.618, almost 12,000 US dollar. New Hong Kong Bitcoin ETFs saw 32 million inflows yesterday. Secrets how to use the DEX screener to make more access. Altcoins pre-bull market consolidation is coming to an end. Next will be parabolic part chart from CryptoYellow. So guys, these are the pre-bull market consolidation, and that was the accumulation. The red is the accumulation and the pre-bull market consolidation, and we are coming to an end of this, and then it will make huge parabolic move after that. Bitcoin adoption is going faster than the internet adoption. We are still early. Bitcoin versus internet adoption, Bitcoin usage and internet usage, we are still early, maybe just at the very beginning, as it was internet at the before 2000, but it's increasing. It's increasing faster than the internet adoption. Guys, this is one of the most important chart. Another option to spend are Doge. Dog go to the moon will be accepted at Shark Row casinos. So guys, let's get into it. AI trading bots with ChatGPT, check the thread. It's a little bit complicated, but hope you can do this. Only for DGens, fund the DGen gaming projects on Ethereum with these huge APIs. Binance announced that they begin listing low mid caps. Also, they delist old not performing projects like Waves and OMG. Here is what it's led in the past bull run. FTM, 500x Matic, 300x. Here is the 10 new shiny coins with highest Binance listing potential from No-Brain Flip. Minting this Xavier Millet rune on Bitcoin. Check out this. Commonwealth gives people the opportunity to invest in early stage projects to front-run VCs. So guys, I hope you learned something. Now before we are going to check the charts, be sure that you go to PancakeSwap and you can purchase PancakeSwap with your okay, I'm on the wrong network, but let me switch to Binance Smart Chain.